Nurtured Nerds, and we thought we'd reach out to you guys for Halloween and tell you like how do we celebrate. So I've got my friends here with me. I'm Mary. I'm in Panama. You guys want to introduce yourself real quick? Alyssa?
Yeah, I'm Alyssa, also known as the
Mhm.
IRL support main.
Mhm.
And what else am I saying?
Just a quick introduction. People know who we are. Crystal, we got
Okay.
Crystal here too. Yeah.
I'm Crystal here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Loving it.
Yeah. I would really love to hear like what Halloween means to you and like what's your favorite part about this time of the year. Let's start with Alyssa, just like the 2-minute version.
Okay. So Halloween has always had a very special place in my heart. It's this magical time of year. And the other holidays, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, that type, it like is magical and special in its own way too. But Halloween is extra special to me. It's like this night where you can it's just very fun and very playful, and you can be whatever you want, and it's this amazing creative outlet. Like you can create your own costume, or you can get together with friends and like brainstorm ideas or have a group costume, or you could make your own haunted house. You can decorate your own house. You can have trick-or-treaters come, and you can try to give them a jump scare, or you could be really nice. You could do the only take one candy, or you could give them a handful. And it's like, I don't know, it's this time where you can be very like authentic in certain ways, but also like there can be this layer of inauthenticity, or this layer of like having a mask or having some sort of like character you're playing that allows you to show up in a way that you otherwise can't. So it can be very freeing in that way. So that's why I love Halloween.
I love that. I love that. So good. Thank you, Alyssa. Yeah. Crystal, what do you do at this time of the year? Do you like Halloween?
I do. I really enjoy Halloween and I enjoy your share so much, Alyssa. Thank you for sharing all of that. I very
Yeah.
much feel into the character or you can play different parts of yourself. I personally work at a haunted house in Pittsburgh. It's called Scare House. It is literally like one of the #1 haunted houses in America. It's definitely worth checking out if you're ever in the Pennsylvania area. And so um, I have been working there for over 7 years. It actually happened almost in conjunction with me becoming a professional cuddler. I really feel like leaning into edges was what I was doing at that time in my life. And it has been nothing but a personal evolution for me. I've been able to meet so many wonderful, amazing people. That creative energy that you mentioned, Alyssa, is really there. The fact that we all kind of celebrate together and work really hard to kind of create this amazing attraction that there are so many layers to. I do welcoming people in. I have acted in the haunt. I actually choose to be outside the haunt a lot more than inside. And I still feel that I pull on that character even when I'm wearing just my normal clothes. But I have a lot of fun doing it. I think that facing shadows during this season, self-care, and doing a lot of like kind of hibernating, lighting candles, being very like just spooky in things. I've really started to live that vibe now. And I feel like Scare House is one of the reasons, but I feel like it was always there. I feel like it was something that we, have really celebrated since childhood and, in this culture. And so I'm honored to be a part of any community that does that. And so Scare House has been such a blessing. Very, very good times.
That's so cool. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I would tell you, I think I've told you guys before, I don't usually get into holidays, but now that I've been here in Panama where they do not celebrate Halloween, I'm realizing there's stuff I miss about it, and I especially miss more like the turning of the seasons and the leaves turning, and it's fall and you cuddle up weather, and then you have the pumpkins, and I miss that more. I
Yep.
don't really like the scary part of Halloween, but I love like the creative stuff with it and the decorations and the joy and what you were saying of like, let's confront the shadow and we can play different parts of ourselves, right? And be comfortable with that. I love that part. And yeah, we're not doing it here. And I'm gonna miss it because I won't get back to the States until November. So that's where I'm feeling. I'm like, wait, there are things I miss about the holidays. And yeah, seeing pumpkins everywhere that Alyssa just shared with us on the video. If you guys don't have the video, she's showing us some great decorations. Yeah, so once you're without stuff, I'll say I statements, once I am without stuff, I'm realizing what I'm missing. and being in that vibe of where we all come together and we're all doing something like in a fun way is really exciting. And yeah, I miss it here. And I went into a craft store down in David, which is the closest city here, and they had one end cap with like some Halloween napkins or something, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, you know, whereas like there's whole Halloween stores in the States,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All over the place.
Yeah. Right, I know. So yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
So are you gonna find a way to still celebrate, Mary?
I don't know, because, well, okay, I am doing Little Shop of Horrors through that weekend, and that is one of our last things. So that was part of my celebration this year. We're doing a scary musical, and that's about it. And we've got Guido with us now, who's sharing his pirate ship that he made. That's amazing.
I'm gonna spotlight this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Wow.
This is very cool.
Guido is a Halloween expert. Every year he decorates his yard in a very epic fashion.
I love
Hi, Guido.
Yeah, thank you.
Got the pirate ship there with the skeleton captain, and that's a very scary mask.
Yeah, it is.
I know that
you
mask
showed up to my door, I might just like not open it.
That's pretty epic. Yeah.
I was just showing I have
that cameo.
This little candle holder that looks like a jack-o'-lantern, and I got these pumpkins on my desk, but that's all I got. And here we have Gita, like this masterful display. It's amazing. Thank you.
This was like my only decoration this year. This giant, like, or this little, little guy. He
That's so cute.
That's super cute. Too fun. I'm gonna have to go get. I was looking at like some cushions or cushion covers or something with like fall leaves or pumpkins or something on it, just to do this. I want maybe a wreath for the door of fall leaves or something. I need something, one thing, and I don't usually decorate, but I feel the need this year.
Yeah, because you don't have it around you otherwise.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and there are a lot of expats here, so we know Halloween, but they don't. And there might be something at one of the bars. I don't know. I'll have to find out. But yeah, it's not. You know, it's not community wide to do anything for Halloween here.
So I just thought of something we could include. So what is something that's like Halloween specifically, or like that you've experienced in this season that you haven't gotten to experience that you really miss? And I'll start. I really loved Captain Morgan has this pumpkin spice rum called Jackal Blast, and they don't make it anymore, and it's so good. And it comes in a little pumpkin shaped bottle.
Aww.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is when it starts to get cooler weather and maybe I get a little tickle in my throat or I get cold or something. I go to like Starbucks or somewhere and I get my first hot chai of the season, because I don't want it in the hot months, right? But then I come back in the winter, in the colder months, and I'm like, I love chai. Yeah,
that's your signaling.
I'm gonna have to get one there. What?
That's your signaling that now it's fall.
Right, that's my signaling. Exactly. It's like, it's time for chai. I love chai.
Me too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think that like something I really enjoyed that I don't get to do anymore and that I would really like to bring back more is, first off, eating candy corn. I used to like love it. It's like pure sugar. It is not the best candy for you. And
it's one of the most polarizing candies too.
Yeah. Love or hate. I love. Super love. But even also just like the hay rides and corn mazes and pumpkin patches. There are some in the Pittsburgh area. So I have maybe once or twice, but overall that's something I used to do a lot more during my childhood. And I really want to bring that back if I could wish for anything.
Oh yeah.
Definitely more of that.
There's this really cool pumpkin patch that got set up really close to where I'm living now in Seal Beach. It's in Long Beach technically, but like the Seal Beach side. Anyway, it has so many cool things for kids. There's not much there for adults, but there's so many cool things for kids. I went there and I'm like, man, this makes me wish I was a little kid again. so I could play all of
Aw.
these things and like go on all the rides, and yeah.
Mm, That's
Love it.
fun. Something I used to do was to buy little toys instead of giving out candy. I give out
Oh,
little squishies or slap bracelets, or the little lights that go on your finger, and the kids really love those. So I'd always get on Amazon and order all these little bits. They love the squishies, and I'm like, don't eat them. But the little squishy
Just write
animals.
on it a Sharpie, not candy.
Not candy. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I loved like figuring out like what was going to be my little toy giveaway, because I'm like, they get enough candy that I'm going to give them some little toy.
Did you ever give out those witch finger things?
Yeah, did I do those? I don't know. Maybe. I can't remember. I've been doing it for a while now, so it's
Or
like
the
I
fake
look at like
fangs?
party packs.
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't done the fangs, but that would be a good one. Yeah.
I used to get those, definitely.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's a great idea. Everybody has so many allergies now, and who knows what is going in candy. I mean, candy's not good for you anyway. Like, buy some
Yeah.
little toys. Kids love it. So, and go listen to our podcast that we did a year ago for when we highlighted, and I can't remember their name. I'm so sorry, but she was amazing, and she was highlighting her huge design that she did at her house. They basically do a haunted house in their front yard, which was amazing. Oh, our producer saying it was Kristen. Thank you. Yeah, she was a lot of fun
She was amazing.
to talk to.
Rosewood Manor.
Yeah, that was a fun episode to record and talk about Halloween and really nerd out on it. So yeah.
And they had that really cool light tunnel thing.
That light tunnel thing. Yeah.
Oh, that was cool. I love it.
Thanks.
Oh, and I know Gita told me earlier, we are going to be having a Nurtured Nerds Halloween nerd break. So I'm not sure if that's going to be on Halloween, or if it'll be the weekend before or after. And we are also planning to come out with a Halloween video to show off some spooky decorations, costumes, and we'll get to do that during the nerd break as well. So we're definitely gearing up for spooky times right now. I know that's one of my nerdiness avenues that I like exploring is Halloween and Day of the Dead, and it's exploring like spookiness, the shadow side of self-expression and death and darkness, and it's a really interesting playground. Yeah, I know we had an episode about this last year. There was a haunted house, a couple that had a haunted house. I wasn't here for that episode, but that was a really awesome episode.
That was a
So
fun
if you
episode.
haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's in our past videos.
Yeah, that was a very fun episode. And I feel very in alignment with what you said about shadow work. I've been working at Scare House, and that is a haunted house in Pittsburgh for any listener that's not aware. And I just feel like, during the spooky season, we're really kind of diving into our fears, diving into our shadow, diving into the concept of death and rebirth. And so I do really love that vibe as well. So thank you for sharing that. Very, very fun stuff.
And you have Black Cat in the background too. It's perfect.
Oh my God. I feel like my entire life I've had either all black kitties or black and white kitties. It's like I was destined for either Halloween or being a witch. I mean, in my whole life, there's no choice. This was just the way it is.
I'm picturing you answering the door for trick-or-treaters, and you're holding the black cat and you have like a witch hat on or something.
Yes. He will come to the door either way. And he's Tickles. He's looking, he knows we're talking about him now. He's
Mr. Tickles?
Tickles.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. I love you. He's looking at me like, what?
Typical cat.
Very blessed. Yes. He's like my little Damon from the Golden Compass. I don't know if you guys read the book.
Oh man, long ago. Wow. Yeah.
So they're like our own little like protectors / part of us, almost like little spirit animals, if you will, that are kind of attached to the soul. It sounds kind of crazy, but I
so it's like a familiar.
Exactly.
Like a familiar or Patronus. Yeah.
Love it. Yep. Tickles.
Yeah. Call me Tickles if you want, whatever.
I know. He just looks at me like
if you tickle me, you'll regret it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like, where's my food, Mom? Where's my food?
Yeah. Just feed me, whatever. Thanks for nerding out with us for our little mini episode of on Halloween and this fall season. And whatever you are excited about, let's celebrate it. Everybody's a nerd about something, as Alyssa likes to say, and I totally agree.
Make sure to let us know in the comments how you like to celebrate Halloween, how you would want to see Nurtured Nerds celebrating Halloween. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween. Bye. Very good. Okay. Yay. Monster hugs.
I love it. Super hugs.
That was cute. That was cute. That was
zombie hugs. I think that's what Gita said in the
outline. Yeah. How do you do zombie hugs? I don't know.
Zombie hugs.
Like, I don't know.
Hugging the brain.
I saw a Jello mold that you could make a brain.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they must have used that on the show iZombie. You ever seen that show?
Yeah,
I show brains a lot on that show. So
yes, I've only watched a handful of episodes, but I love it. It's very
and they show her like eating brains. So I'm just like, they must have used that mold.
That's a good comment.